It says I'm live.
And I am waiting. Yep, we're good. So
Sweet.
I think we are on. So hey everybody, welcome to the Shuffle Bus stream and simulcasting over on the Arbitrary Heroes stream on YouTube.
I mean, how's it going, everyone?
The internet.
Yeah.
We're gonna just break the internet. So Cameron, man, good to meet you and get a chance to talk to you. We were just talking off air. You got a chance to play Neil, I think, at the EI. Is that right?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he crushed me in Sealed.
I don't quite remember. Neil's a pretty solid Sealed player. It's like his favorite format. So yeah. I mean, he's got a real sort of pennant for that sort of gameplay. We do a lot of Sealed and draft in our locals when we had them. So we do miss that part of the game quite a bit, but. So tell me a little bit, just for people on my side who don't know you, tell me a little bit about your history at the game, and then we'll play some games.
Yeah, so I joined Transformers TCG right around PAX Unplugged, the first PAX Unplugged that it was at. And I'm a Transformers fan. I wasn't really a TCG person, but then I played some of the game and I got hooked, and I've been playing ever since. And it's been a ton of fun. And I've been trying to play competitively, trying to learn as best I can. So it's been a cool journey.
Awesome.
What about you guys? Yeah. So I've listened to the Shuffle Bus podcast for a little while now.
Okay.
So I know some of your guys' history, but I guess if for whatever crazy reason, if someone on my side hasn't heard of you guys, you want to give a little intro?
Yeah. No, we're just a couple of guys from Nebraska that have been card game players for really, really long time, way longer than we should. I'm approaching Scott Landis, a Vector Sigma godfather sort of age myself, but
no one's that old.
I'm pretty close, I think. But I don't know. Scott and I may have to have a little test off to find out who's older. But I've been playing card games forever, but didn't really get into Transformers right out of the gate. I did preemptively. I was like super excited, and I did preemptively buy like the San Diego Comic-Con promo pack when it first came out, and then had somebody pick up the starter set from Gen Con. But when we played the starter set as our first game experience, it just was kind of like, I don't know if I'm really into this game yet or not. But then like obviously the game got super good, and then OP, the OP program came out, and another game that Neil and I were really into at that time, Age of Sigmar Champions, was sort of dying out. Play Fusion was really struggling with balancing issues and things, and so we kind of made the jump over to Transformers and haven't really looked back since. So yeah, that's the really abbreviated version. We go into this all on our pod too, so if it's something you really want to find, there's probably an hour and a half long rambling of us getting to this point. But anyways, so I'm excited to play some games with you tonight, man. What are you gonna throw at me first here?
Well, let's get the hopefully bad stuff out of the way. So
okay.
I've been toying around with this idea. I've played exactly one game with it. This is the new Optimus Prime, because I, being a Decepticon fanboy, ignore Optimus Prime every wave, and every wave that is a mistake, and it's proven to me over and over again. So I figured, okay, I'll start out and I'll at least learn how Optimus Prime works. So what I'm loading up is a tentative version, early version of an Power Master Optimus Prime deck.
Awesome. I'm excited to see what you got, man, because I think we talked about it on our pod recently. I was like, it's a deck that I want to explore. I just haven't done it yet, so I'm excited to see what you got there. I'm going to be playing Sky Shadow out of the gate here.
Oh, no.
So okay. We'll see how that goes. I still am spending some time trying to figure out my Sky Shadow deck in general, and I want to learn more about how to use it and play it properly and not make a lot of play mistakes, which I've done on stream multiple times now. But I'm excited to see how it goes here. So you got Turbo Board. Ooh,
yeah. So this is spicy. A 2-wide Optimus Prime deck.
Okay.
And I'm nervous because I've played against a couple Sky Shadows, and I think it's strong. I've played around with it a good amount. And if this is a black-orange Sky Shadow deck, this may be no bueno for me. No. We'll see how it goes.
Not black-orange, so you're safe there. This is This is a sort of blue control shell, move damage sort of design. It does have piercing, but it's more latent piercing just from like the weapon selection. So I think it'll be a good match. We'll find out if it's like pool noodles or if it's something different.
Yeah, and for anyone who's watching, I'm expecting us to kind of talk through things as we go, as we're both trying to figure out how these things work. Okay,
I rolled a
gotta
2, Cameron.
2.
Yeah, I think you can do that.
Okay.
All right, you got it.
So
you want to go first or second?
That's a good question. So Sky Shadow, I know that you don't want me to spread damage amongst your guys.
Yep.
I feel like I want to. If I go second, I force you attack Turbo Board. I'll attack whatever's left. I'll go second. Let's see how it goes with me going second.
Sounds good. I think that's not a bad decision at all. So we're going to flip Windsweeper, get him on the right side of this thing. And yeah, we'll just take 4 at Optimus. He's got, what's he all got? Oh, he's got stealth. I have to go at Turbo Board.
You do have to go in a Turbo Board.
And Optimus has got Brave, Focus, Bold, and Tough. Wow, that's a mouthful.
Not right now.
Okay,
he doesn't get it until Turbo Board dies.
Got it. Okay, so we're gonna flip for 4.
And the reason, just 4, okay. And the reason I thought it was interesting because it does, like, normally they say if you have characters in the KO area, but I'm blocking 2, taking 4.
Okay.
This card specifically says as long as they've been KO'd, so Turbo Board can still be his Battle Master thing, I believe. And
I would,
Optimus
he's
Prime
definitely not a character. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
That assessment.
All right, my turn. Draw for turn. Okay. We got some options here. Let's go ahead and switch Optimus into body mode, body mode.
Yeah, that one's always hard to get to.
Me. Let's do that.
Okay.
And my decision's made for me. I guess I'll put on the Noble's Blaster on Optimus for now.
Okay.
And swing into Sky Shadow. Because I'm attacking and I have fewer characters than you do, I get to heal 1 damage from Turbo Board and then heal another damage from Turbo Board. And I'm swinging 8 Pierce 2 into Sky Shadow Plane.
All right, I get 2 cards on the flip here.
9 Pierce 3.
And I have 5 defense, so I take 4.
And do I want that extra padding? I think I do.
Okay.
I think that is what I will do.
All right.
Your turn.
Draw a card for turn.
The plane. One of the dark. No, the plane has bold 2, so when he attacks, he flips 4. When he defends, he just flips. Oh, does he mean? Did you only flip 2 on your?
I only flipped 2. I missed the 2 on it.
Oh, so. Okay.
Yeah. I don't even pay attention to the bold. That's my bad.
No, you get So if you guys are watching, you are correct.
Yep, absolutely.
I thought they meant on defense. That's the tank. The tank has tough too. And I actually don't remember what Windsweeper does, which I should because I'm pretty sure it's pretty good. Oh, okay. Moving damage. Got it. And yeah, thanks for whoever's watching. If for whatever reason you don't like my background music, you can also check the stream out at. Let me pull that up while you're. I just have that link.
So I'm gonna drop a Scoundrel's Blaster on Sky Shadow.
Yeah, seems pretty good.
And so far we've seen a mixed list, but I'm guessing you're more blue than not. So I better take my licks where I can. Before I attack, I'm going to Belligerence. And so we'll attack for 6. Ooh. Wish I'd have had that for the last turn, but 6 with 2 cards.
Yep.
So 6.
And that's 8.
7, 8. Yep.
All right, and you're going into Optimus here.
Yep.
And I don't have any tough, just flipping my 2. Those don't do anything, so I'm taking 7.
Okay.
That's
And I'm gonna swap the bombing run for a scoundrel's blaster.
makes sense. All right, draw for turn.
I got Neil over on my chat. He's currently spamming my chat. All right, Neil.
Okay. I can do 2 things this turn. First, let me go ahead and put a matrix on Optimus,
Seems good.
and we'll play the Master of Metallicado.
Okay.
See if Turbo Board flips some colored pips.
Okay.
Now, do I go into Sky Shadow or do I try and get some damage on tank? I feel like I'm safe. I'm not going to kill Sky Shadow this turn. I'll go ahead and put some more damage on him.
Okay. 2 cards.
Oh, nope. Okay, so just +1, so he's swinging 3, which you are blocking all of.
All of it. Yep. And we do not take any damage there. Draw a card for turn. Okay.
Ultimate Predacon, what did I think of the 2nd season of Cyberverse? I enjoyed it. I don't know. Do you watch Jesse, do you watch the cartoons at all?
I haven't been keeping up on them. No, I would like to say that I would spend more time, but unfortunately it's just not worked out. My kids are watching Clone Wars and I'm not caught up on Clone Wars either. So
Nice.
I'm trying to get through that right now. And then I'm going to switch back over to some Transformers.
Yeah, the nice thing is when you do switch over, the Transformers series is like right now it's 11-minute episodes on YouTube.
That's even better. Yeah, I've been watching some rewatching all the old Generation 1 stuff on Tubi, so I am watching that like from time to time as well. So all right, so I'm gonna do this. Now Prime has stealth again, so I have to go at Turbo Board.
Yes.
I'm gonna secret action.
Uh-oh.
And I'm gonna attack for 6 at Turbo Board. Here's 2.
6.
7.
Oh, there's some orange pips. That would have been a great flat attack flip. So I will take 6 of it.
Okay. And then I think I want the sparring gear.
Oh, you know what? I had Pierce 1 from the Matrix last turn.
Oh, okay. So I do take 1.
Yes.
Okay. So then we stand?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Draw for turn. Okay. I will... Well, I guess I have the opportunity to do it now. I'll go ahead and replace the Noble's Blaster with a Master Sword.
All right. That seems good. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Shuffle Bus stream. Be sure to say hello in chat. Love to know you're here. If you have any questions, let me know.
And I'm swinging 10. And you have your secret action, which could be a sab. But I think...
It's always debatable.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Let's go 10 into Sky Shadow. Well, do I want to swing with Optimus right now?
I think that's it's a good question.
Yeah. Let's go...
Nope, you're right. I don't know what it is, Neil. I forgot. We'll find out in a second.
Instead of that, let's do... because Turbo Board's going to die. I was hoping to get a toolbox by now.
Sure.
But that hasn't happened, so we'll go Turbo Board into Sky Shadow Plane for 3 Pierce 1. And it's Hidden Fortification. Okay.
So we'll flip 5 cards on defense here.
4 Pierce 1, so you'll just take the 1.
Yep. Okay. And then... I don't think I want reprocess. I think I'm good. Okay. So we'll draw a card for turn. So Optimus is going to be swinging for a billion here.
11, yes.
Or as
Rough
we
estimate,
like to call
yeah,
it on the shuffle bus side is a billion. Yeah, okay. I don't need to necessarily kill Turbo Board right now. Although if I kill Turbo Board, what's he on the other side? He's a 1/1?
Anti-grab. He's a 1/1, and then I get to play cards if I flip both an orange and a blue.
So he turns on the Galaxy Prime ability.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's nothing to worry about. You can kill him. It's no big deal.
Yeah, I'm sure I could kill him if I really wanted to try. The question is, do I really want to do that quite yet? So I'm going to do a sparring gear over here. I guess that goes up there.
The Ultimate Predacon. So I'll say this: I haven't watched season 3 yet, but I loved the ending of season 2. I don't want to spoil it for Jesse in case he does watch it.
All right, I'm going to attack with Sky Shadow Plane. I'm going to move 1 damage off the plane to Windsweeper and attack for 4 at your Turbo Board.
Okay. Oh, interesting. He move
That's
and then
5 total.
Okay. 5 total. I am a specialist. I gotta go look. That's a black pip. So I block 1, take 4.
Okay.
Okay. Draw for turn.
Yep.
So you did trap me into probably bringing out Sky Shadow with one of your guys at full health, which is good for you.
Yep. That was the idea there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. That's probably a misplay on my part when dealing with Sky Shadow. I was paranoid about Optimus and his healing, but maybe I should have attacked Tank with Optimus on that turn. I have to attack Sky Shadow Plane. I guess if I activate Sky Shadow, then at least Sky Shadow Tank doesn't get another attack. So we'll go ahead and we'll play an extra padding, because that doesn't do me any good in my hand, even if it's the only one I have right now. And I'm swinging 11. And I'm going into Sky Shadow Plane.
Okay.
And I'm going to, again, heal 2. And I'll heal 2 off... Oh, that's a good question. Do I heal 2 off Optimus? Or do I heal 2 off... I haven't seen you play a lot of ranged, but you've got 3 ranged guys. So I'll heal 2 off Turbo Board.
Okay.
Guessing that I take him out of range for you to kill him with like a sturdy javelin.
It's fair.
Ooh. And that is 12.
All right, so 12 minus 3 is a dead plane.
Yes. And I will drop to pick up a toolbox.
Makes our Sky Shadow.
Yep.
So we flip to back here.
You get to do 3 damage to an enemy Autobot.
Yep, working on that here. I want to grab this extra sparring gear.
Oh, sure thing.
And then I think we want to do... So I have to attack Turbo Board no matter what here.
Yes.
So this has got 10 damage on him. 1 second. So Turbo Board's probably just dead because I have Pierce 6.
I mean, yeah, he is dead.
Yeah, so let's do the 3 to Optimus.
That makes sense.
All right, and now my turn, correct?
Yes.
All right. Okay, cool. So we'll play a sparring gear on Windsweeper.
Mm-hmm.
Let's attack with Sky Shadow. We move a damage off of Sky Shadow to Windsweeper, and we
Mhm.
do that damage. Don't do any damage there, but we're attacking for, let's see, 8, 10, Pierce 6 at Turbo Board.
Yes.
10 Pierce 6.
Let me flip my 2. Okay. Do I want any of that? Oh, that's a good question. Well, I'll figure that out in a second. You are dead, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
So you go over here.
Yep. Okay.
I guess I'm gonna leave that on the. Oh shit. No, I really want both of those things.
Oh, I gotta flip 2 more cards.
Oh, sure
have
thing.
bold.
Oh, the bold.
Yeah, so it's
There you
11. That doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just getting the cards right.
I'm
I don't want to forget the bold.
I'm gonna leave it all on the table, and then you
Okay.
got your Windsweeper attack. And
Yep.
I do get, now that Turbo Board is dead, I got Focus 1, Bold 1, Tough 1, and Brave for some weird reason.
Yeah, and stealth.
Yeah.
While you're at it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack for 6, Pierce 2.
Yep.
So yeah, it's just 6, Pierce 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I take the 2.
Okay. And I'm gonna forego the pocket processor. It's too late in the game to matter. So we stand?
Yes.
Okay.
Now we got decisions to make. Let's play. I'd swing with 12, but you've got Tough 4, so I probably am not killing Sky Shadow this turn. And you've got Pierce 6 on that dude. So I think as much as it is nice to have Turbo Board, I'm gonna scrap him to play a toolbox.
Okay.
And that's all I can do.
Okay.
So we'll go Optimus into Sky Shadow here.
Okay.
And I get Focus 1. Let's take a look. Scrap it. Flip
Okay.
3.
Flip a 6.
Okay, I am swinging 10, 11. And because... Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, you're fine.
I heal 1 health 2 times, but then Toolbox lets me heal 1 extra health each time, so that's healing 4.
Okay. Okay. And then I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 defense.
Mm-hmm. So you take 5.
Take 5. Yep. Go to 14. Okay. Draw card for turn.
Hey, Sea Striker, how's it going? Sky Shadow has Bolt 2. Oh, yeah. Sounds like my mic is getting quiet. Oh, let me take a look.
All right. So we're going to flip Windsweeper. Drop an Energon Axe on Windsweeper.
Uh-oh. That's a lot of Pierce. Is that enough Pierce? I think that kills Optimus, right? Pierce 6 with 1 attack. Pierce 2. Oh, damn. Yeah.
And then I'm going to play a secret action. So let's see, 2. That's 4. That doesn't kill. So let's start with Sky Shadow.
All right.
Don't get to move the damage off this time, but we're attacking for 8, 10, Pierce 6 again. And 2 more cards, sorry. I always forget I have the Bold 2. So it's still just 10, Pierce 6.
All right. Taking the 6.
Okay. I will grab the reprocess this time. And then Windsweeper will attack and move the 2 damage to Optimus.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
So,
And I think that's game if you get another Pierce. Well, I've got 0 defense anyway.
Yeah, it's your attack.
Well, oh, you're right. Draw. Okay. Well, I guess we can. Apex doesn't count as an Optimus, so I can't play that.
Get a little Ion Blaster action a little too late.
Yeah. I can Quartermaster the Turbo Pack back.
Good.
Yeesh. So I'm swinging 4. And 4. I guess I'll go into Sky Shadow, see if I can at least get someone off the board.
Don't have anything to say for you there.
No.
So.
I do. Oh. Well, neither of those do me any good.
6 cards.
Yeah. Nothing getting through.
No. Got any Pierce on that one?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, Scorp, I agree with you. Maybe Turbo Board was not... I was thinking of a partner like that could be too wide. But ideally, I find Toolbox earlier in the game. But with me not doing that, that means I am very dead.
And we'll just swing for...
Yeah, you get your
10%.
Pierce, and that's... Yeah, game. Good game.
Good game, man. All right,
Okay.
so let's reset here. Go game 2 with this, or you want to try
Yeah,
something different?
let's do a game 2 and see if it was so you know, you can if you right click and hit scoop instead of hit reset, it'll put your
really?
deck back instead of making you reload.
Oh, that's good to know. See, I'm learning all kinds of new things on this stream tonight.
Ultimate Predacon, we're using Octagon, or not Octagon, we're using what are we using for the call? Discord. Escaped me for a second.
Yeah, it's I don't know why that keeps doing that. It keeps grabbing Tidal Wave when I select Sky Shadow.
Oh.
But then if I go select Sky Shadow again, I get the Sky Shadow. So go figure.
Oh, that one's weird.
I should concede. Neil says that Cameron's right. I should concede to you more often. Neil, that's not going to happen, man. Like, you know that. What fun is that? All right.
Okay.
I'll let you choose, obviously, since we're playing game 2.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if forcing an attack. I don't think it mattered. I think it was better for me to play beyond the play. So we'll do the same thing as last time.
Okay. Sounds good.
The question is, can I find Toolbox faster to make it matter? Although with you getting as much Pierce as you do native is that's a tough one to fight against.
It is. Yep. That's one of those things that I really like about this deck is the Omnius is just so good.
Yeah. Sky Shadow, like I've played with and against Sky Shadow a couple times, especially with Nick Weedman, who's on the stream a couple times, and he's been loving Sky Shadow and been showing off a couple different things with him.
I still don't think I have the right pair. I've been talking with some folks. I mean, Windsweeper just doesn't have enough like flip value, so I'm like looking at other 10-star bots to sort of be flipping every turn.
Horrible, I found, does a ton of work.
Yeah, then I have to rebuild the deck because I don't have any of the black pips.
Yeah.
The deck's totally different at that point. But I agree, Horrible looks interesting. I just don't know if he has enough health, or maybe it doesn't matter because Sky Shadow's got the health for you.
So what is he? He's 6 stars, and then you can use the 4-star head to put him at like 14 health or something.
That's not probably bad. I'll have to do a little digging into it because I do like dirtling around with black pips and blue decks.
Yeah.
It is fun. All right. You ready to send us off, or are you having me go off first here?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you're going first.
I'm going first. Okay. All right. Well, flip.
Mm-hmm.
Take Sky Shadow at Turbo Board again. 4 cards. I'll remember to flip 4 cards this time, chat.
Yes.
So it's 6 attack.
Okay, I'm blocking 2, taking 4.
Okay. And I am ditching a handheld blaster for a Spartan Gear.
Nothing I'm picking up yet. Yeah, I wonder if the previous time I tested it, just all the cards went my way. It was, I'm hesitant to share the match because it's so long and boring. I'd have to play it at like 4 times speed. But I was able to play like Diagnosis a ton with Toolbox on Optimus Prime, and they just never died.
Yeah.
All right, draw.
And I think if you don't have a lot of sort of ancillary damage that you can deal,
Yeah.
Prime could be really problematic if you're just trying to just deal combat damage to him.
Yep.
Because he defends big, and I think that's something that you have to think about. But I do like seeing an Optimus Prime healing list because that's something I wanted to do. That's a good start.
All right, so we'll go ahead and start out with the Ion Blaster on Optimus.
Okay.
And we'll swing 8 into Sky Shadow here.
Okay.
And I'll heal 2 over here.
And I have 3 defense, so I'll take 5.
Reprocess. I feel like I actually want you pretty early in the game. Because you just being able to get rid of some of your Pierce if you get another Energon Axe early would be nice.
Makes sense.
To replace it... let's do this. We'll get rid of the Quartermaster. Because I'm wondering now if maybe I don't get as much value out of Quartermaster as I thought I would.
It's an interesting card that I think makes sense to have, in the deck, and
yeah, but I think I'm running it as
hard to get value out of. I think, especially, Turbo Board's cool. I guess it's just a matter of whether or not you think your opponent's going to be, getting rid of utilities, which are just the hardest sort of upgrades to get rid of in the first place.
Yeah, and then in this deck list, because of the way his healing works, I really want Toolbox. So it's maybe by the time I replace Turbo Board, or Turbo Board is gone, I don't care about bringing him back.
Right. Yep. No, makes sense. All right. So no Toolbox yet. I don't have to worry about that quite yet. All right. Let's do a Sparring Gear on Sky Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Tank. Attack your Prime for 4.
Block in all of it. No Pierce?
No Pierce on this one.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to ditch Tripwire. It's not going to be great for me here.
I actually don't know. Do 1 damage to an enemy if it has 5 stars or 2 fewer. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, if it has 5 stars or fewer, you can tap it. It's really good for hunting patrols and small guys.
Yeah. It seems like a definite sideboard card for airstrike and off-road.
I do like it just because it is a single point of damage, so sometimes you just leave a guy up, and so it gives you that out, and then it's got that extra value, but it doesn't seem as good in this matchup. I'm very unlikely to have you at 1 point hanging out.
Yeah. All right. Let's put a Matrix on Optimus here.
Okay.
Is it greedy? Let's go ahead and reprocess that Sparring Gear. I don't want that there.
Fair enough.
And let's send Turbo Board with 3 Pierce 1 into Sky Shadow.
Plane or tank? Oh, plane. Okay, cool. All right, I have 4 defense, so I take 1?
Yes. And... maybe that's another card that I put in here that I probably don't actually get value out of. Because, I'm not wide enough to care about my Titan Master after that's all that's left.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn.
All right, I'm going to drop the Scoundrel's Blaster for a Sparring Gear. Just keep fishing Sparring Gears.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. We're back at attacking Mr. Turbo Board here.
This time.
Okay. I think let's go ahead and...
Oh yeah, Scorp, I did forget Prime's flip. I'll admit I totally forgot what that flip does. I already missed it, but Flip to this mode, draw a card, then... Oh, okay. Good to know.
So I'm gonna bombing run, move 1 off, and do 1 damage to Turbo Board, I guess.
All right.
Let's go Javelin on Windsweeper.
Yes.
Let's attack with Windsweeper, fling the Javelin at Turbo Board.
All right.
Attacking Turbo Board. 2 cards. Just 4.
And I'm blocking 2 of it, taking another 2.
Okay.
Yeah, Scorpax 7, that's a good point. I totally missed a trigger. I could have flipped for... It wouldn't have cost me anything. So I'll keep an eye out on that. Okay, my turn. Draw.
That's why we do this. So it's a little
Yeah,
practice.
we learn. We gotta learn. Okay. This is where you might hate me.
Oh, I don't know if I'll hate you, man. Hate's a strong word. I don't know if I hate anybody. It's just part of the game. So.
Okay, so the ideal line of attack, I think, is I won't flip Optimus this turn because I want the heal, and I'll heal Turbo Board for 4. And I go into Sky Shadow Tank because you didn't play a Sparring Gear last turn, and I can distribute some damage. So I'm swinging 8 into Tank, healing 4 over here.
How do you heal 4 from Turbo Board?
Repair 1 damage from him, and then Toolbox makes that a +1. And then I repair another damage from him, and that's another +1.
But it says if damage would be repaired from the upgraded character. So Prime is the upgraded
Oh, you're right.
character.
You're right.
Yep.
You're totally right.
Which is fine. Yeah, I mean, you would still get 2
Yep.
off of him.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you're going at the tank? this
Yes.
time? So 4 cards.
Oh, yeah, so it probably was Barner for me to... Well, whatever. That's why we learn.
Yeah, Toolbox would be really good on Turbo Board in this scenario,
Yes.
just because you would have gotten the 4 heal that way.
Yeah, yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6 defense.
Swing for 9. Actually,
The
swinging
orange?
for... No, it's blue. Swinging for 8. Because I'm...
8. Okay.
No,
So I
I
take
am
2.
ranged. 8, pierce 1.
Okay.
Yeah, take 2.
Yep, perfect. All right.
Oh.
Draw card for turn. All right. So you reprocessed me earlier. I didn't see you grab another reprocess. So I think this is safe for me to do right now. Guess we'll find out. We'll do Energon Axe on Sky Shadow Plane.
Mm-hmm.
We will attack Prime. We'll attack Prime. Drop 1 here to put 1 on Windsweeper.
Mm-hmm.
Attacking for 7 Pierce 2 at Prime.
All right.
7 Pierce 2.
Blocking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Taking 2.
Yep.
All right. Draw for turn. Yeah,
Okay.
that... Let's see. Hmm. 3 cards and 3 cards. So I'll play an extra padding on Prime.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and switch modes.
Okay.
Draw a card. I don't have fewer cards than you. So I don't get to draw an extra one.
Still incremental advantage on Prime there.
Yeah. And I guess Turbo Board has nowhere to go but into Sky Shadow Plane for 2.
And I have 5 defense.
So blocking all of it. Do I want that Nova's Blaster? Yeah, why not?
I'll grab a smelt. Draw card for turn. Okay. Let's put a Sparring Gear here.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay, yeah. Let's smelt you.
And I gotta choose. I guess the extra padding is the thing I care about the least.
Makes sense. Okay, so Prime's got 2 defense base.
3 with the Ion Blaster.
Oh, 3. Yep. Okay.
And he's stealthed.
Oh yeah. So I got to go after Turbo Board anyway. So let's attack Turbo Board for 4. Just 4.
Blocking 3 of it, taking 1.
Okay.
Ooh, extra padding. We meet again.
And that triggered 1 damage off of the tank onto Windsweeper. And then Windsweeper will attack for 4 as well, Turbo Board.
Okay.
It's just 4.
Blocking Turbo Board is a specialist, so I'm blocking 2, taking 2. All right.
Grab the wrong card. I meant to grab the Scoundrel's Blaster. Can't put a leap into battle into my hand. All right.
Standing back up.
Yep.
So, draw for turn. Switch Optimus.
Yep.
And actually, I really flubbed up the toolbox play because Turbo Board will unequip the toolbox when he dies. Oof.
Yeah, I think that's part of the problem with Turbo Board as a pairing on this deck.
Yeah.
Would be,
Yeah, he just
really
competes with that too much.
Yep.
Well, we can do this. We can Field Repair to heal 2 off Prime.
Okay.
1, 2. Nope. Then
Wild how Field Repair looks.
yeah, super.
Strange.
Yeah, I think it just wasn't a good scan on.
The image pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turbo Board. Well, we'll go Prime in, and we'll go into Sky Shadow Tank here.
Okay.
Spread some damage out.
6 cards for me.
And I get to heal 2 on Turbo Board.
Okay.
And
In
I'm
total-
swinging. Oh, 9 Pierce 1.
Okay, and I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I take the 1.
Oof.
Don't want the Spartan Gear right now. Draw a card for turn. Okay. Play. Ooh, yeah. Play a Scoundrel's Blaster. Let's play Belligerence.
Oh, yeah.
We'll attack. We move 1 from here
Mhm.
over to Windsweeper, and we attack for 4, 7, bold 2. All blues or oranges, so 4 cards. So
Oh,
7,
boy.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12, and I'm only blocking 3 of it, taking 9.
Okay, and then that will be my turn.
Draw for turn here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to hold on to that for now. Let's put the Noble's Blaster on Turbo Board,
Okay.
and that should be scrapped. And if I can't get rid of this Sparring Gear, there's no point attacking Sky Shadow Tank. So let's go into Sky Shadow Plane here for
Okay.
4 Pierce 2.
Okay.
5 Pierce 2.
And 5 defense, so I take 2. All right. Draw a card for turn. Okay. We're going to flip Windsweeper.
Yes. And when he attacks, I'll move 2 damage to the defender. Got it.
Yep. Okay. Okay, so 6 damage done. Yep. Okay. So we'll start with Windsweeper, and we'll move 2 off of Windsweeper to do 2 to Turbo Board. Oh, I needed to play a Belligerence. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I have
yep.
to do that before attack, and then I'm attacking because this is how I kill Turbo Board.
Oh, I went the wrong way with it. 1, 2. 1, 2. There we go.
Okay. All right. So it's 5, 7 total.
7 total, and I didn't flip anything, so he dies.
Okay. Oh, and this is actually till end of turn. That's even better than I thought. It's not just battle, so I actually get my blues as oranges here on the prime attack too. That's insane.
Yeah. Belligerence is very good.
Really, really good. All right, so we'll attack for 6 at prime. Pierce 2. Get 2 cards.
And
8.
I do get focus now.
Yep.
I guess. Oh, it doesn't matter because it's not going to count anyway.
Yep.
8, blocking 4 of it. No, blocking 3 of it. Taking 5.
Okay.
Oof. Okay. Untap all. Yeah, emergency maintenance actually is no good in this deck either. So this definitely has a lot of room for improvement. You've got tough 4 on Sky Shadow.
On the tank, yep.
I'll heal for 2, which is unfortunate. We'll put the Master Sword down in place of the Ion Blaster.
Okay.
So I'm swinging 11.
Okay.
Play Master of Metalaco. I mean, my deck's pretty mixed. I'm expecting it to be... Normally it's like a +2 or +3. So that might be 14. And I've got 5 damage on Sky Shadow Plane, so let's see if I can go into tank and kill him.
Okay.
Because I think you'll average like 6 defense on flip. You're pretty blue. Flip my... Oh wait, I get to peek. Okay, interesting. We'll scrap it. I don't need it.
Okay.
And bold 1. Hey, okay. So remind me again, for purposes of Master of Metalaco, does Master Metalacado actually count as 3 different pip colors?
It does.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's
you got a total
14.
of 3. Yep.
Yes.
And I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So
Taken 6.
6, yep.
And I heal for 2.
Okay. All right. Draw card for turn. Well, some days it's just better to be lucky than good.
Oh, don't worry. I am not good. Because, like...
I just have 3rd belligerence. So, like,
yeah.
Go Energon Axe, 3rd belligerence. Let's attack for 6.
Well, that's a kill, because you got Pierce 2.
Pierce
and
2,
then
yep.
Windsweeper will kill because of the belligerence. Good game. Okay, so what did we learn? I think the deck itself has some improvements. I think emergency maintenance, in my mind, worked differently than now that I read it. This card goes, because it doesn't give me the +3. More toolboxes.
Yeah, I think you probably at least should have 2 of in the deck if there's not.
I have 2. I think I'm going to put in 3 just to find it. And then I think a different partner, right? This...
So how many points do you have available for partners?
Let me switch modes. So he's 7, but if I drop Heroic Spotlight, I'd have 8 stars. But there's some decent 7-star super rares in Wave 5. I'm trying to think of one that would help.
Well, you could go Fangry, because the one side of Fangry is tough 2, like built in. Like you just flip Fangry
Is
So
it tough 2 built in, or is it tough 2 versus stuff that he's bigger than?
Yeah, it would be bots that are larger than him, but where you're only going to have like a single star head, you're only talking 8-star bot. Like most of the format's going to be larger than you, except for
That's true.
Sky Shadow. You know, I mean that's
Yep.
or other like airstrike patrol guys or something like that. Otherwise, yeah, I mean otherwise you're kind of in the ball game of like, you know, a Lionizer or probably Fire Drive would even be really good here as a 7-star.
Yeah, Fire
just
Drive
because
might not be bad.
you get to draw a card and then like you get a weapon that just seems really powerful. You're probably not going to get like huge discard off Fire Drive, but that's not probably the end of the world.
And then stuff, I'm trying to think of, the other thing I think I drop is the escape capsule. Once Optimus is dead, I've lost the game, so this doesn't do me any good. Like I like the I was thinking, oh, it's a black-orange pip, but there's I should just play other like fight for positions or something else.
Well, you could also swap your head if you don't care about the heroic spotlight. You could swap your head to Omnius, so you have Pierce 4 on Optimus instead, which seems
Oh, that's true.
really, really good.
Yeah.
But it just depends on whether you care about heroic spotlight or not.
Yeah, I was trying to play like healing shenanigans with the head to force everyone to kill Turbo Board first, which happens regularly, so that duty and honor goes off.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'd be paranoid without the stealth in a 2-wide that you'd just be able to burn down Optimus. But I guess if you're doing that, then I'm losing anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely understand the reason for stealth in a 2-wide for sure. You'd probably have to consider but attacking sequence matters there. So
Yeah.
like I think if you open up and force your opponent to basically put a couple of attacks into your like Lionizer or something, or Fire Drive or whatever, you're probably in pretty good shape. And you could probably, I mean, I guess if you really were trying to draw it out and play blues, you could play Bravery, but it seems, or not, Bravery, but that seems like kind of a bad card overall.
Yeah.
It seems like a dead card once Lionizer's dead.
Yeah.
So
and then the other thing is, I was thinking, oh, I can play Ultra Magnus armor, but it's nice to get it, but it just doesn't get in my hand or do enough once I think I'd get it.
Yeah, as a one of, I think the only way you could really try to make that happen is like to play reclaims and metal detectors, so that you could like reclaim it to the top and then metal detector it on.
I wonder if better would be, what's the is it Heroic Resolve, the one that double blues and it saves me at 1 health?
Insane in your list because you wouldn't kill Prime, right? It wouldn't KO Prime.
Yeah, so that's the other thing I was thinking about. Okay, well, this was helpful. Do you want to go different matchup? Do you have time for something else?
Sure. Oh yeah, I've got time. I'm good. Yeah, I'll reset the game and we can grab some other stuff. What are you going to play this time around?
Let's see. So here's what I've got. I've got like a dumb aggro list that I just put together to see how much aggro I could get out of Headmasters.
Okay.
I did put together Ken Nagel's Shockwave deck list that he put out in his article.
I mean, if you want to play that, that's cool. I've got a really dumb like Quake aggro list, so I could play Quake if you want me to.
Yeah, was that the Quake you were playing on stream a while ago?
Last weekend, yeah.
Yeah, let's see that. And then which one did you say?
Do you want to play Ken Nagel Shockwave?
Sure. And now this, if I lose, it's all Ken Nagel's fault because he designed the game and this list specifically.
Just blame Ken.
Yeah. Wait, did he use Wave 1 Shockwave?
No.
Okay, I pulled the wrong Shockwave. Hold on just a second.
Yeah, you're fine. Apparently my Octagon export on my Quake deck is broken. That's strange. Okay. Let me...
Fangry's tough is against smaller bots. Like, yeah, Scorp. That's kind of what we were thinking through when Fangry would. I love Fangry for his aggro side, right? You don't have to flip him and you can put the bold 1 head on him, and he's what, 7 stars or 8 stars? And he's swinging against bigger stuff pretty often.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether or not the tough matters for Fangry or not. It probably doesn't, but
well, I guess it depends on what deck he's in. Like, he has that versatility.
Yeah. Why is this deck corrupt? Octagon.
Oh, did something happen in the update?
I must have. I don't know what though. So I just tried to re-download it from Fortress Maximus. Let's try this again. There it goes.
Okay, I'm going to reset one more time to pull in my correct deck. All right. So this is Ken Nagel's secret action shenanigan list.
So apparently I was dragging a card out when we reset. Can you reset the game again? One time, sorry. Okay.
Ken Nagel's deck is illegal? 28 stars? What? For real? Okay, hold on.
Let's see.
Wasted Youth, 921. I know. Okay. So Shockwave is 14. Night Racer is 5. That is 19. Pounce is 8. That is 27. Infiltrate. Oh, yeah. What the? It is Wave 1 Shockwave.
Wow, okay.
It's supposed to be Wave 1 Shockwave. Okay.
All right. Fair enough.
One more time. Give me just a second.
One more time.
So if it's Wave 1 Shockwave, I'm very curious about... I guess that's where like all the secret actions come in from, because he's just not durable enough to...
Yeah, I mean, I think it's you're obviously protecting him, but I don't know... because you have the heads too, so you're sort of going to have an infinite sort of wheel, I guess, maybe. In that exchange, as long as Shockwave doesn't go down, you're essentially playing like a 5-wide.
All right, reset.
Very possible.
After you got everything all lined up and pretty.
That's okay. At least the re-downloaded version worked.
Yeah.
It's like, what is going on?
Well, that's embarrassing. Okay. How do you... So I'm curious, because what I've been doing to put bodies on top of heads is make sure I put the head down first. How do you actually put it on bottom?
If you right-click and hit send to back.
Send to back. Oh, I see it. Okay. Page down. Got it.
Neil had to teach me that one, so if he's listening, I'm sure he's having a proud moment right now.
Gotta beat a 4.
All right, let's roll.
And
14.
I should look and see what everything does. Yep. Face down or face up, secret action.
Okay. Seems good. So this is 5 stars and 8 stars, and my Fangry is 6, 7. My Fangry is 10. So my Fangry is only effective against your Shockwave here.
Yes, that's true.
Okay. I'm gonna go first.
All right.
We'll flip here. We will attack with Fangry on your Shockwave for 4 bold 4. So we get 6 cards. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Pierce 1. Pierce 2, sorry. Oh, I forgot to draw cards.
Okay. So I guess originally when the article came out, the deck was Pounce, Night Racer, and Major Shockwave, but that was illegal, so they redid it by cutting Night Racer.
That's so funny. Okay. I have to draw a card. I have to go through the standard play stuff. So
Sure.
All right, so I now have my hand. I flipped Demolisher. Now we're attacking for 4 bold 4. So 6 cards.
Into
it's 4
Shockwave. You said, holy
into
crap.
Shockwave. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pierce 2.
Oh boy. Okay, taking 9.
Yep. And
Spy
I have a
Master's
feeling-
Ruse.
I have a feeling this deck is yeah. You have so many secret actions. I think I'll leave the Bashing Shield. I may regret that, but
Yeah, you're assuming that I don't have armor, which I'll tell you, I don't know.
fair enough. Is it 4 or 3? It's 4. This is Flame Out, so it's bold 2, and then bold 2.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I had somebody asking me in chat if it was 4 or 3.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep. So.
Yeah, that's what I remember in the original article. It was, yeah. So there was a little oopsie in the original deck list. Okay, draw for turn. Interesting. Okay, so I need to protect Shockwave because he is gonna die. I can make you scrap stuff. I'll probably get one swing out of Shockwave. So that means I don't have to play this right now. Instead, everyone gets tough one. I don't want to flip Night Racer, I think. Actually, instead of flipping Shockwave, maybe I flip Pounce. Because Pounce lets me mill switch. Yeah. Just look at the top 3. Okay.
Yeah, it lets you fish out secret actions, but then you can trigger your stratagem if you want to play 2 secrets.
Yep. Look at top 3 cards. There we go. Oh, neat. Okay. And I can fish out 1 secret action. Okay. I guess that is the one I fish out. And then I also know what I'll be attacking with.
Well, it does require a reveal. What was the secret action?
Does it? I may reveal the secret action. I thought the top 3 cards. Yep.
Okay.
Hidden
cool.
Fortification.
Nope. Totally fine.
And I still haven't played a card.
Nope. And you could still flip your infiltration at this point to play 2 secrets if you wanted to.
Yeah, I
Otherwise,
don't
you
think
can
my
come up.
secrets are good enough right now for both.
Too many secrets. Shockwave
Yeah.
secret. Depends. You got an end hostilities over there?
No, that would be nice. That would be awful nice.
Yeah, right.
Did I care about putting either of those to my hand? I guess not. So we'll play this face down.
Okay.
And then I don't want to attack. The awkward thing is I don't want to attack with Pounce in this mode. And Shockwave is going to die, so that means I think I got to attack with Night Racer.
Which she has stuff one out of that. Yeah, I think that's the right move. So 2 cards for defense.
A whole 3.
I have 2, so I take 1.
Wasted Youth, yes. I agree that this may be a bad time. I take that back. I don't think me getting my ass kicked has never been a bad time. If it was, then I wouldn't play trading card games.
All right, so drew card for turn. I'm going to flip Demolish or draw a card for turn.
Do I want Hold the Line? No, because that won't save Shockwave. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you're fine.
Interesting. So no, you want Quake eventually in the other mode, but I see. So Demolisher can be your flipper at the
start.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like this.
All right, I'm gonna choose Precision Fire alt mode.
And
do
that
1 damage to
means
each bot in alt mode, as well as myself.
2. Oh. Will I get value out of Shockwave?
Upgrade for the turn. I'm going to put an Immersed in Shadow on Demolisher.
Makes sense. Well,
let's attack.
Because
go ahead.
I guess I'm trying to wonder if you care about stealth with knowing what my deck is.
I do at the wheel.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I don't. Depending on how much damage Demolisher takes, it's whether or not I get a second attack with him or not. So, I'm really playing for the wheel here, and I don't really have a better upgrade to be playing right now. So,
Gotcha.
I do, but I kind of want to hold it for a specific time. So I'm here. I'm just gonna attack for 4, Pierce 4 at Night Racer.
Oh, that ominous.
So
yeah.
5, Pierce 6.
5 Pierce. Okay, so then this doesn't matter, but we'll reveal it anyway. Maybe I'll get a good green pip. Okay, so I've got tough 4 with Night Racer.
Yep.
Spymaster's Ruse. Nah.
Okay.
Oof. So 1 pip away, or one health away, that means that I am very vulnerable with Shockwave, so I might as well attack with him now.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good plan.
Switch modes on Shockwave. Put the LV Gamma Disruptor Launcher on him.
So discard a card.
Yes, and I get to draw a card. Do I get to draw a card, or is that... No.
I'll put a
Just
damage
discard.
on Fangry.
And... yeah, I'll play Spymaster's Ruse.
Okay.
And I'll play a card face down.
All right, sounds good.
And we'll go Shockwave into...
Angry or Quake?
Yeah, that's a good question. That Pierce 4 will kill me. That Bold 4 will kill me. I guess... well, Quake has higher defense, actually. That's a good... I'm going to be swinging with 6. I guess Fangry, because maybe Pounce can get a cleanup kill.
Okay. I got 2 defense.
Swinging 6.
Take 4. Go to 6.
Your turn.
Yep, I just don't think I want the wedge formation, so draw a card for turn. Yikes. Okay. Well, we're gonna flip Demolisher here. I only have to do 5. Okay, so first things first. I'm gonna counter espionage, naming, and hostilities.
I reveal this, right?
Look at your opponent's hand, and each face-down secret action, your opponent scraps
Yeah.
a card. Yeah, from with that name.
Okay, it's not in hostilities.
Okay.
And let me switch back.
Mhm.
And in my hand, I do not have in hostilities.
Okay. So 6 cards should get me to Night Racer kill.
Yeah, because right now all she has is tough 1.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide if I really want to guarantee it or not. Yeah, I'm in a fusion board. That was the plan all along. So, all right, I gotta flip. Cool.
So now you got Pierce 3, and
Yeah,
she's gonna
so
die. So I
kinda
might
get
as.
off. That's okay.
What is this? I get +2 if I have a face down secret action.
All right, so I'm gonna attack Night Racer for 3, and I flip 6 cards. So it's 8 total. Six cards. Sorry. All right. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pierce 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So she is dead.
Yep.
Ooh boy. You're supposed to travel your hand. Mad King. I'm not sure what you... Oh, reveal. I did. Mad King. So what you can do in Octagon is you can right-click your hand and you can hit visibility. And that's what I did to show my hand to him. I didn't have to drag the cards out.
Right.
Okay. So
Did you want to flip the battlefield report and trigger it, or are you going to leave it down?
No, I'm going to leave it down for the +2.
Okay. That's fair enough.
All right. Draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. Yeah, this is a bit of a bad time. Switch modes.
Yep.
Well, if I switch modes, then I'm swinging with 7. And I can go ahead and play the Energon Mace.
Yep.
Hey, Dan, how's it going? So that's 9. That's 9, and 9 definitely kills Frangry.
Yep.
9 would be 6 into Quake. Just 6 in a Quake. And I probably don't have the orange pips to actually get the kill. So I guess we'll go after Fangry here.
Okay.
Or do I go after Demolisher here? No, that won't kill. Yep, Fangry.
Okay.
So many white pips in this deck.
There's a lot of white pips in that deck.
9 Pierce 1.
All right, so I am dead. KO. Flip up.
And do I want to hold the line? I guess hold the line might protect me if you don't attack me with Flame Out right away, but I don't know why you wouldn't.
Well, I have to attack anyways before you get the wheel.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take that because Spymaster's Ruse won't do me any good. And drop the handheld blaster.
All right.
Your turn.
All right. Draw a card for the turn, which I already did, and then flip here. Let's go Enforcement Baton on the Mace. Precision Fire Bot Mode.
Yeah.
Trigger Quake's ability, do 1 damage to all other bots in play.
All right.
And then Flame Out will attack for 3 bold 2 at pounce. So 3 and then 4 cards.
So now do I want to reveal? Because the +2 don't... I'm going to flip anyway on the next turn. Yeah, we'll go ahead and switch mode. Ah, damn it. Flip up, down.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Put something... Put a card from my... I have to put a card up.
So I'm attacking for 7 Pierce 2.
I guess I'll put that up. All right. Blocking 5, taking 2.
Yep.
And all this is gone. All right, draw for turn. Oh boy. I get. Oh, we untap.
Yep.
Now it's about me trying to reduce the number of attacks I take. So that I think that means I go after a Flame Out turn this turn because that will just remove that. Yeah, I'll flip that to play 2 secret actions. Let me remember which one's which.
Okay.
You go here, and you go here. All right,
Okay.
and we go pounce. Actually, do I attack yet? Untap. I could flip him, but then I won't get the +2. Well, it's +4 right now. Oh, okay.
Right,
So I'm
yeah,
swinging
yeah,
9.
He's at 9. Yeah, you definitely don't want to flip him.
So the 9. Now, does the 9 change where I want to attack? It might. Let's go 9 into Quake here.
Okay.
9 into Quake.
Sounds good. 2 defense.
9 attack.
Take 7 and die. Gotta flip mode not.
And
All right.
gonna pick up, because God knows that doesn't do me any good.
What do we grab?
Hold the line. Dropping Shockwave's weapon.
All right, sounds
Your
good.
turn. And that
Okay.
goes over here, so I don't...
Composite armor on Demolisher.
Ooh, nice.
So we'll start with Omnius attacking for 2, Pierce 4.
I'm gonna reveal both my... I believe now is the time to reveal both my secret actions. Let's see.
Okay.
When one of my characters defends. Yep. So each orange flips this battle is a blue instead, which is, weird that the other one says end of turn, right?
Yep. Yeah, for sure. You just flipping the one or flipping the other one as well.
Can I peek at it?
Would Quake actually trigger on his own KO? I don't think so.
No, because he's dead, right?
Yeah, he can't trigger his own KO, Scorp.
Repair. When one of my characters defends. So, I guess I don't want to reveal both.
This
right
or another.
now.
Oh, it says it would. Okay, so he's going to trigger and kill Flame Out because it does say when this or another character is KO'd. Good call. Thanks. Yep.
Okay, so
Okay.
Pounce
Flame
would
Out
take
is-
another damage, and then
Yep.
Flame Out
Well,
dying
Pounce-
though would not cause another damage because he's dead already. Because Quake is dead already, right?
Correct. So Pounce will only take the one. Flame Out wouldn't trigger it. Correct. So I'm still
Okay.
attacking for 4 Pierce 4, and then if you're doing end hostilities, then you'll only
And,
take.
How many stars is your guy, your boy, Ominous?
Omnis is 3 stars.
3. So let me flip that up. Okay, there we go. So I'll repair 1 here, and then I can only take 3 damage.
Okay.
So I guess technically I shouldn't have.
So it's 2. Actually, I don't think you want to flip that yet, because you're turning in hostilities is turning the orange off. So it's
Yeah,
actually
so-
just 2 Pierce 4.
So I'm thinking I want to do
2
this,
pierce
right?
six.
Flip, hold the line,
Okay.
and then because
I remember.
Demolisher is how many stars?
Demolisher is 7 stars.
Yeah, so then I can flip end hostilities on Demolisher.
Right. That's a better play.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So I take my 3.
Yep. Well, if you're not flipping, you just take 3 because of because of hold the line. Exactly. Okay. And so then you'll
untap.
Demolisher will attack for 1 and flip 9 cards.
And then that's when I flip this up
Correct.
and flip my. I'm blocking 6, and you're attacking for 1.
Correct.
Pierce, 1 pierce, whatever. So
1 Pierce a million. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I will scrap that for, I guess, wedge formation, just so I can try to draw a card.
Yeah, good catch, Eddie, on the rules question.
Yep. All right.
So I guess that's kind of the ideal turn Ken had in his mind when, hey Dan, you said you were just sticking around for a little while. Get out of here. Okay.
right.
Draw for turn.
Yep.
Oh boy, that does me nothing. So I guess you'll win because you are gonna kill me with Demolisher because I can't.
Attack Demolisher here, yeah. Yeah. Demolisher's still protected by the Immerse.
I can do this, but that doesn't do me enough to keep me alive. So we'll go here and kill Ominous.
Okay. Dominus is dead.
And Spymaster's Ruse, does that matter? I guess it does more than Special Ops Mission does. Jesus. All right.
Okay, draw a card for turn. I mean, the worst thing you could have down is an end hostility, so I'm just going to see if...
I do not. Let me show you my hand.
That's exactly what I was needing to dig, Jake, for the counter espionage here. So
yeah, because
so
hold the line won't save me.
Yeah, because he'll take 7 from the hold the line. So we'll attack for 1.
Heal 1, and as long as you deal 7, which you will.
So I've got
Good
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5 peers. So depend on your defense here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attack in total.
I'm blocking 4, taking 3.
So it's yep. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 peers. So you'll take 6 and you'll live with 1.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, Jake. It's a Nebraska shirt. I'm from Nebraska. Are you from this area?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The funny part about it is if I flip a black on defense here, which is not guaranteed, but if I flip a black on defense, I kill you on on the composite armor.
Yeah. Well, it's after the battle, so if I kill you this turn, I win.
That's true. You got to do 5 plus 7. You got to do 12 here.
That's a tall ask for this deck, I think. So the ideal move would have been if I pulled in, like, I've got a Brainstorm. If I had 2 secret actions, that'd be swinging with 9, but I don't think I have orange pips anyway.
Gotta try, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you've only got 1 card in hand. I've got all actions. Let's just see if I can... I don't like... So Spymaster's Ruse doesn't do anything for me. Brainstorm doesn't do anything for me. I guess I'll play Security Checkpoint to have played something. Oh, wait. No, because I don't have anything to flip. I was going to say I could switch modes and fish, but I could only play 1 and then I don't get a +2 bonus anyway. Never mind. Yeah, Security Checkpoint. And let's get rid of that thing.
Yep.
All right. I'm swinging 5 in here, so that'll do a whole 0 damage.
I do flip the black.
Yep. Good game.
Good game, man. Yeah.
So what did we learn? 28-star decks are really strong, but when you stick to the 25-star rule, they might not be as good.
It might not be. But I don't know, man. It was really close. I mean, I took 2 precision fires for me to save an attack on Soundwave there.
Yes.
So well, that doesn't seem bad.
And then I wonder about the 2-tall version of this, where it's Pounce and Major Shockwave.
I think 2-tall's a tough place to be right now, but I do think Shockwave with Night Racer, and then you still have a 6-star bot slot left.
Yep.
So, like,
you can do a new 3-wide.
You could do a Flame War or
6-star or no 4-star.
What is Shockwave? 14?
14, and then 5 is... Oh, no, you're 19. Right. 19. Yeah, 6.
Yeah, so you could still go that route, or and that's where you could play Sights or something. I mean, we saw Sights in Wave 4 with Shockwave all the time. So...
Oh, yeah, Dan, that's a good point. I could have flipped Pounce to look for end hostilities. But even then, that would have been the appropriate line of attack probably to try and find it. But then the black pip on Demolisher's defense killed me anyway.
Jake, man, I've been from Nebraska my whole life, so that's funny. Yeah. No, I was in high school here in Lincoln when Nebraska was in their heyday. So I mean, it was a bunch of my friends ended up playing for them and trying to win national championships with them in the late '90s and early 2000s. So,
oh, really?
The last 2 decades have stunk, but yeah.
What happened?
Oh, I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff with that football program. I could spend probably 2 or 3 hours discussing my theories on college football and what happened in Nebraska in that exchange. But ultimately, they got left behind and probably will never come out of it. But I'm still a fan. Doesn't change it. So.
Hey, you're talking to someone from Cincinnati. Like, I got to
man.
root for my local team, so that means, unfortunately, I'm a Bengals fan.
Yeah, well, I'm a Chiefs fan, so I finally after 40 plus years got a Chiefs Super Bowl too. So stranger things can happen. We'll just we'll keep hanging on out like that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Ohio State's a heck of a team. They've always been a good team. So
Yeah. I'm not. I mean, I'm like, they're Columbus. Whatever.
that's a strange combination, Jake. Seahawks in Ohio. That's interesting. So
Oh, is this Jake Corbin?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Jake, how's it going?
So, well, do you want to try game 2 of this one, or do you want to try something else?
No, I don't think a game 2 of this one. Well, no, I think there's too many things that I'd want to change. I don't know that I'd learn much from a game 2 here.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's see.
Let's reset, and we'll load some decks here. Load deck. I am going to grab a deck I haven't played yet, so it'll be a first time for me. I have to download it, so bear with me here.
Well, since Dan's watching, we'll see about this one.
Yeah, so the name of this deck for everybody is horrible.
Oh.
Yeah,
horrible seems like a ton of fun.
He does, so
him in just black orange decks has been I've had a lot of fun with that. Oh ho, hey, I respect the Sound Blaster. I big fan of that.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's gonna be good. I have no clue, but we're gonna give it a try. I don't even know what I want to be doing exactly, so
yeah, I've been playing around with Sound Blaster a couple different ways. That's the only way top 5 testing I've actually done.
Okay.
Interesting. Skydive is an interesting partner.
Yeah. I needed a 5-star bot.
Yeah.
So, got a 5-star bot. I couldn't decide whether or not I was better off with Flame War or Skydive here, so they're sort of interchangeable. I just made a gut call here. But based on the makeup of the deck, I decided that I think the Tough is just marginally okay across the team, so not as worried about it. Yeah, Braun's probably a better choice there too, Jake. That's a good point. I probably should consider Braun just for his own ability. I don't have a ton of like multicolored pips in the deck, but the piercing value would be reasonably good. Perceptor Cup and Fire Drive. This is an aggro deck.
This yeah, you're like Skydive's been an interesting, like he's been in that position where outside of the Aerobots he's thrived. But I think there's enough interesting 5-star bots now that we won't be seeing as much of him on a competitive field. Like the Tough 2 may not be as strong compared to some of the other abilities.
And I don't disagree. I just wanted to take. I have essentially a whole deck of basically not sure what's working or not going to work, but the general theme is to just kind of try to get Sound Blaster and Horrible working together as much as possible.
Yeah.
And then, so Skydive's just a bot I don't have to flip, which is why I had that. But I agree, it may not be the right person. That's why I do this. And I apparently have 2 extra cards I still got to cut from the deck because I have 42 cards in the deck because I'm super awesome at this game. But yeah. All right. So you rolled off, Cameron?
Yeah, I mean, let's just assume that you get to pick. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first. I think this deck wants to go first. So, flip here. I feel like all I'm gonna do when I play this in like real life is just play with sliding bots around.
Yeah.
Let's attack with Skydive and I I guess let's go at Perceptor, see if we can do a little damage to Perceptor here.
All right.
So it's 3 Pierce 1. Yeah, I can see that team as an orange-black team for sure.
Taken 1.
Okay.
My turn.
Mhm.
Oh, well, I guess that's not a bad first thing to play. Is there anything else I want to do? I admit I forget exactly what he does. Oh, yeah. Okay. Does that put me in an awkward position later? So we'll play Showing Off.
Yep.
Flip Perceptor.
Yep.
Switch him back.
Yep.
And I get to reveal, right, 4 off the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you get to say how we split those.
So let's put Peace with Supercharge and Grenade Launcher with Rock Toss.
Okay. Now, what could we do here? I kind of might want that piece, won't I?
Yeah, I mean, I think Peace with a Battle Master seems really, really good. So
yeah, let's go with putting these 2 underneath.
I agree, Jake. That was not a very helpful flip for him overall because those cards were really easy for me to sort of group.
Yeah, split. Yep. Send to back. That's it. And I'm gonna use my tower to count that. 2 cards. Okay. Then these 2 go in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go ahead and flip Perceptor one more time.
Okay.
And Fire Drive gonna go into Skydive here. So draw a card and swing it.
All right.
Okay, swinging for 4, and you're blocking all of it.
All of it. Yep. 5 defense.
Enforcement batons. Do I want that? I guess I do because it might prevent Soundwave from passing something. So let's drop this guy for this guy.
Okay.
All right.
For turn. All right, so we'll flip Sound Blaster.
Yes. Let's take a look at your scrap. Oh, okay, the fusion board. Got it.
Yep. Let's go. I think this is the path that I want to take. We'll do secret action.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Sound Blaster will attack Fire Drive, and as you're expecting here, 1 second. Look at all cards. We'll pull out Fusion Bore, play it on him.
Yes.
Which triggers Horrible. So I do 1 damage to Horrible.
Yep.
Let's do 1 damage to Perceptor.
All right.
And so we're attacking for 9 Pierce 3 at Fire Drive.
Mm-hmm.
2 cards. Just 9 Pierce 3.
Taking 9 of it.
Okay. And I'm scrapping a hit and run for a Scoundrel's Blaster. Fusion Bore is off.
Okay. Now this is interesting. So I can flip Perceptor, but then I won't get value out of Peace Through Tyranny because Fire Drive will be dead by then. And ideally you kill him without attacking using Horrible.
Right.
What would my other option be? Fusion Borer scraps at the end of turn?
Pretty sure when the upgraded card comes, so scrap this card after battle.
Oh, after. Okay. I forgot that. Well, so that's a good question. I thought Fusion Borer... So this, I might be wrong, but I thought the order of sequence is Sound Blaster attacks. He has now attacked. And then you play the black weapon. And now the trigger for Sound Blaster attacking hasn't happened yet for Fusion Borer.
Oh, that's interesting. I guess I hadn't considered that. I just assumed it was still going to fall off. I just figured I was fetching it. That's probably true, because the attack sequence, he would become an attacker, and then it would trigger. So, but it says scrap this card after the battle.
Yeah, but but
he never was seen as triggered by the Fusion Borer.
Yep, yeah, that's the way I would interpret it.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that.
So I could do this. I kind of like that. And then what would I do? Because that would give him a plus... Yeah, okay. So let me 1 shell stand, 1 shell fall.
Okay.
And I'm going to put 3 damage on Horrible and 3 damage on Fire Drive.
Okay.
So I don't get to use Peace Through Tyranny, but I think that's okay. We'll stick him over here. And I know the other option would have been to 1 shell stand, 1 shell fall Cup and give him a +3, but well, maybe that would have been the better option. That's okay.
Well, I still think you knew I was going to probably take your Fire Drive, so I think it makes sense. I mean, you essentially did 1 damage to yourself to do 3 damage to me, so I still think that's the right play. I mean, the other option would be to do your Piece of Tyranny there instead and get 2 turns in a row.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so, okay. So if I... So we can think through it. So if I 1 shell stand, Cup, I would get to attack, and he'd be swinging with 6. And you'd still have to spend Horrible's damage to kill Fire Drive, and I'd get to put him somewhere.
Sure.
Or if I Piece Through Tyranny, Fire Drive, I could swing with Cup and Perceptor, but I wouldn't get to flip Perceptor 1 more time before attacking.
Correct.
So I think... Yeah, let's just try and get a big Cup swing. Let's 1 shell stand, 1 shell fall. And let's do it on Cup and Sound Blaster, actually. Let's do that instead.
Okay.
Then we will... are you ranged? You are ranged.
I am? Oh, yeah. Horrible. No.
No, sorry. I'm talking to Cup.
Yeah, Cup is ranged. We were just discussing that, Jake. We don't think so, because Sound Blaster attacks, which triggers, and then the Fusion Borer comes out. We were just discussing it. We're not 100% sure, but I think we both are in agreement that because Sound Blaster was an attacker first and triggered, then Fusion Borer doesn't see the attack trigger. So it's kind of like when you metal detector a grenade launcher out, and the grenade launcher stays after the battle.
Yep. Do I want to get rid of the Fusion Borer more, or do I want to do some more damage? Let's Sturdy Javelin Cup here. And we'll flip Perceptor.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so that's bolt 2, reprocess, fight for position, and wedge formation. I'll give you, let's see, 1 pile is wedge. With
1 pile is wedge. Like that?
No, I'm still working out I'm identifying which cards I want to separate for sure here.
Gotcha.
So, let's see. We'll put fight for position in a pile.
Separate from wedge.
Yep. And then No, he didn't. He did a showing off and then flipped a bot previous turn. Let's reprocess into the wedge pile.
Reprocess with wedge. Okay.
Nope, let's flip that around. Reprocess to the fight for position and then unflinching
this.
courage to the wedge pile. Yep.
Okay. I think these two go underneath.
Yep.
And that's +4 for Perceptor. These two in hand.
Yep.
Okay. Now we are attacking with Cup, which is swinging 6. He's going to go into Sound Blaster. We'll scrap the Sturdy Javelin to put another 2 on Sound Blaster.
Okay. Sound Blaster goes to 5.
And flipping 2. 8 Pierce 1.
And I have 3 defense, so I take 5 and go to 10.
All right. And Bashing Shield, do I want that? Well, you're playing blues, but yeah, because I'm not getting value out of Peace Through Tyranny anyway.
Okay, so what am I doing here?
Your turn.
Yeah. So Fire Drive is tapped, right? Just
yes,
to make sure.
he is.
Okay.
He should be.
Okay. All right. So let's flip Horrible and do 1 damage to Fire Drive.
All right. Oh, did your secret action get scrapped end of turn?
Yeah, I should have. I didn't trigger it. That's my bad. So.
Do you want to? I guess. Do you want to flip those 4? No,
we're good. I missed it, so it's all good. All good. I can choose to not do that. That's a play mistake on my part. I'm still good with this. I'm not going to miss the secret action, though.
Yep.
We'll put that out there. Okay. Let's put an RR Disruptor Blade on Horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Let's attack for 6 at Cup.
All right. And I got tough one I forgot about.
6 Pierce 2.
Taken 4.
Okay. I'm going to pass on those cards.
Alright, draw for turn. Switch Perceptor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I'm going to be swing with 7.
Yep.
10, including my buddy here.
Yep.
And I can scrap. So what would kill Horrible? Let's say that is... Am I being greedy if I try and go after Horrible right away? Probably. There's a chance that's a sab, and if that's a sab, I will supercharge just in case.
Okay.
And let's play. That doesn't do me much good. So I could play Enforcement Batons, scrapping Horrible's armor, or weapon, weapon. But that doesn't feel great because... it's tough. 1 defense, so let's say if that's a hidden, that's like 5 defense. And right now I'm swinging 10, bold 3, and I can scrap some stuff to make sure... Yeah, let's just kill Sound Blaster.
Okay.
I won't play anything else.
Okay.
I'll attack with Perceptor, and because I'm attacking... Oh, so this is... Do I get to scrap cards from my hand before Sabotage goes off?
You do.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. Well, now I'd get to like do perfect math, which is unfair to you. I was going to scrap 3. And I'm not really going to use enforcement batons, and I'm probably not going to use fight for position and wedge formation. Okay, so now I'm swinging 7, 10, bold 3, 13, bold 3.
Okay, so
that gets scrapped.
10, bold 3.
10, bold 3. I was wondering if that was hidden, but okay. Probably an overkill. Yes, very much an overkill.
Yep.
Discard all. All right, stand it back up.
Yep.
Your turn.
Draw card for turn. Okay. Let's scouting mission doing 1 damage to skydive, 1 damage to horrible, draw 2.
Oh, because it's a black pip. Gotcha. I'm following along. Yep.
Yep.
So which, I'm assuming Perceptor was the one you want to do damage to? Or cut? Or you're deciding that now?
Yeah, yep. We'll do, let's see. I'm just trying to think through some math here. Let's do Perceptor.
All right.
Not a lot of options here.
But yeah, so you're running into the same thing that I found, which is that because Sound Blaster kind of wants to attack earlier to pass his weapon, like he's just a little too fragile. I found in the deck list that I was building.
Yeah, I unfortunately didn't draw sparring gear early, which was what I was hoping to be able to set him up.
Yeah.
And I now have the sparring gear, so I mean, I think my best play is just to give horrible sparring gear.
Yeah, protect him for however long you can.
It's just I don't actually need to do it right now. That's the issue. Like I don't have to do that right now, and I think RR is as good of an upgrade as possible. So I think I'm just playing scouting mission for the turn, and then I'm attacking Cup for 3.
Did you decide where you did decide to put the damage on Perceptor, right, from scouting mission?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
We already added it, so
and
it's 3 pierce 1.
4 pierce 1, blocking 2, taking 2. Ooh. Now anything here I want to pick up?
It's just 3 pierce 1, so you should only take
3
1.
pierce 1. Sorry, I thought you said 4.
Nope, just 3.
Okay. So you can kill Cup. Huh?
He was asking how many cards were under Perceptor. I said
4.
Perceptor. Yeah.
Yeah, if you click on my hand, you'll see that my tower counter. That's how I'm counting it, just for your reference.
Got it.
And then hold the line. Do I care about that at this? No, not really. So we'll scrap all that. Cup, black pip, and then flipping horrible kills Cup on the next turn. So, knowing that, let's Dirty Javelin Cup. Switch Perceptor. 1, 2, 3. Oop, reshuffle.
He says that you can F3 on your top card and put a 4 on it. That's what he does.
Oh, nice. Okay. Good shortcut. Okay. So you've got decisions to make.
Yeah, I don't... Does it help you to piece? It doesn't help you to piece here. So
no.
Piece...
So piece with something I want.
Right. So we'll put sturdy javelin in one pile, wedge formation one pile, piece, and precision fire in the other.
Sorry, say that again.
So wedge and sturdy in one pile with piece and precision in the other.
These three together.
No.
No.
So sturdy and wedge one pile.
Yep, and then piece and
precision is pile
Got
2.
it.
Yep.
Okay. So precision would just be a damage to horrible if I wanted it. Preceptor's a specialist right now. I guess I'll pick up wedge and sturdy, and these two will go underneath.
Did you fling the javelin last turn?
Yes.
Okay. So that javelin's should be shuffled into your deck then.
Yeah. Reshuffle into deck. Does that work?
Should.
Okay. Should I shuffle the deck just... Oh, no, it says reshuffle scrap pile into deck. Okay. So I just flipped Preceptor. I can still play... Oh, no, I played that. That's my bad. I played that Sturdy Javelin this turn.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yes. Okay, well, that's fine.
I for some reason thought that was a hangover. I didn't realize you'd played before flipping. Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, so I was looking back at the log. I discarded Grenade Launcher, drew a card, played Sturdy Javelin, and then flipped Perceptor. Can I look at it to grab the Sturdy Javelin? We won't worry about it. We won't worry about it.
No, you can search your deck. So just look at your deck and grab a Sturdy Javelin and just reshuffle. The card order doesn't make any difference there. It's the same.
All right.
Essentially.
And reshuffle.
Yep.
So I still get an action. I've already played an upgrade. The action I will... Let's play a wedge formation, because what else am I going to do with it?
I don't know.
Draw, and I can plan one here.
You can.
I guess I'll plan this for now. Okay. And we'll go cup, swinging 3 into skydive, tossing the javelin into horrible.
Okay, so horrible takes 2.
Yep, and then it's 3 pierce 1 into skydive.
Just taking the 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Your turn.
Draw a card for turn.
So the nice thing is you do get to probably kill Cup and then attack into Perceptor if you want.
Yeah, that's the plan here. So I'm going to scouting mission, put 1 on skydive, 1 on horrible, do 1 to Cup.
Yep.
Draw 2.
So now you only got to deal 3.
Yep. Flip horrible. Kill Cup.
Oh no, you still have 2 more to do.
Oh, I got it. Okay, because he's got a +2 health on him.
Yes.
Yeah,
Did you want to change that? Knowing that, did you want to change?
No,
what you did?
no, we're fine.
Okay.
We're fine. Okay, so play this.
No, Eddie, I don't have Fire Drive attached to Perceptor. Fire Drive was removed earlier in the game. He played Sabotage Armaments to get rid of Fire Drive.
Yep.
I can KO him just to make that clear. Okay, so there's the sparring gear.
Yep. All right, so we're just going to attack for 6 at Cup.
That should kill him. Because there ain't no blue in this deck.
6
pierce 3. That is enough. I guess technically, I don't know how that... In terms of counting KO, like, would it still be...
He can only take his maximum health damage, so...
Yeah.
Like, if you're trying to, like, recover somebody, they're only at whatever their health value base would be. So, like, if you involuntaried or something like that.
Yeah, but I think they said you can't do bodies. I forget the rules.
Okay.
What they said on that. Okay.
This does not seem likely to be valid.
Really interesting. Well, oh, because you've got the Disruptor Blade anyway. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. All right. Your turn.
All right. Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Switch Perceptor. And I guess I'll get to wheel swing with both my boys.
Yep.
You don't have any secret
I grabbed the wrong card. Not counter espionage. War of attrition. Sorry.
Oh, gotcha. Ooh, okay. Well, backup beam Perceptor to get as big as... actually, we won't backup beam Perceptor. We will bashing shield Perceptor to get rid of the sparring gear.
Okay.
We will fight for position.
Okay.
Perceptor. And I'm swinging 9 into horrible here.
Okay.
Those 2 cards shouldn't be there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pierce 2.
14 minus 3 is 11, and I have a total of 9, and 3 is 12, so that's KO on him. That will flip up.
Wait, don't you live by 1? Sorry, what was the...
Nope, you did 14, right?
Yes.
And so I take, and I had 3 defense, so I take 11 with 3 health, so I had 3 on me, plus 11
gotcha,
is
9,
14.
9, yep. I follow.
Unko the bot. I don't know why the head got KO.
Oh, thanks, Eddie, for the confirmation. Yeah, so once the body and head are split, they can't be brought back currently.
All right. And...
I guess since he's untapped, my turn does end. I don't get to attack with Kreb.
Right. What do I want to do here?
Yeah, I gotta figure out like a top, once we get the physical cards, a top loader situation to keep like the head behind the body and maybe let it slide in and out or something. I'm sure that's too expensive to mass produce, but maybe I can jury rig something. Oh, okay. So you could get value out of Scoundrel's Blaster now.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to decide here. What's more important to me, and my decisions in hand are tricky in that respect. But I don't think I care that much about Kreb.
Yeah. I mean, he's swinging 2, and without Pierce, like, you don't care about that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, but that's not true, Jake, if I can't kill Kreb. That's the issue that I have. I have to kill Kreb. And Kreb's going to have no defense because you're orange. Yep. So I guess I can kill Kreb. Okay, I know how to kill Kreb here. So I don't think I care about the Scoundrel's Blaster at all. Yep. So we're just going to leave that. So draw a card for turn. Right on time, energy pack. Right on time.
Always.
Second to last card in the deck. Action for the turn is Tripwire, deal 1 to Kreb and tap him.
Ooh, okay. If you can deal another one, it'll be extra spicy. I was wondering if you had maybe a sturdy javelin, but I guess they're melee and specialist right now. Yeah.
But if I'm, but so the issue is, okay. I got you, Jake. I can't do 6 to Perceptor, but I can do at least 5 here. So let's take that back.
Okay.
Sorry, you can stand Kreb back up and take it off. Let's do War of Attrition.
Yep. 3 of them?
There's going to be 3, but you have to decide each one.
Individually, got it.
Individually, yep.
1.
War of Attrition.
2.
War of Attrition.
get to heal 3, and I guess I'll put the 1 on Kreb because I don't see that. If I didn't know that, I know you're running Tripwire in the deck, but if I didn't know you had it in your hand, I'd split 1 to Kreb.
Then I'm gonna Fusion Bore Briscoe here.
Yes.
And
That's
attack
not bad.
Perceptor for 6 Pierce 3.
Yep.
Six Pierce 4, or 7 Pierce 4. Sorry.
7 Pierce 4, and I've got 2 defense, so that gets me up to 10. Okay.
Bore down.
Draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Switch Perceptor.
Yep.
Because I do still have 5 health.
Yeah.
What did he say? F3. Hit F3.
It just allows you to take the top card under him and put counters on it for your number of cards underneath him.
Oh, gotcha. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Well, I definitely know you're going to grab a Sturdy Javelin. That seems really, really good. So let's do Magnetic Dysfunction Ray in 1 pile. Improvised Shield in pile 2. Rock Toss with the Dysfunction Ray, I guess. And Javelin with the shield.
Okay. Oof. Magnetic Dysfunction Rate, I feel like doesn't actually help me. That's pretty good, because I kind of want Rock Toss. No, I guess these two will... go underneath.
Okay.
These two go in hand.
Okay.
So I know we're going to stand up and you're going to get another swing at me. Can I kill Briscoe this turn? I got to deal 3. I got to probably deal 5, if we're being honest. I've got these in hand. Oh, I wonder if that is worth... Well, maybe I can do that next turn if I live. Okay, this puts me at 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I've got another one to play later. And then we will fight for position on Kreb here. And we'll go into Briscoe, seeing if we can take an attack away.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so didn't need this dirty, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He did.
And standing back up.
Yep.
So right now I've got 3 defense on Perceptor, so you'd have to deal 8 to kill him.
Yeah, there's no chance on that.
Turns out Perceptor's kind of good. Who knew?
Yeah, he's really, really solid. So you're not going to get a chance to flip Perceptor back the rest of this game. And so your tower is 8.
Yes.
So you're doing 11 expected
Base.
value, 11 base. Yeah, expected value should be 13. I just don't think it matters what I play here. I know Skydive can just kill Kreb here, so
You could also tripwire him, right? So
yeah, but so I don't have any upgrades. That's my problem. My hand is flooded with actions, and one upgrade I can't play. So, so at the end of the day, I'm just trying to decide which action is more impactful to the game. Knowing that I can't kill Perceptor this turn, and knowing your value of Perceptor, like you're right on the number right now without any assist cards, but with 5 cards in hand, most likely you're going to get an assist of a weapon or an upgrade.
yes.
Maybe both.
Yeah,
So,
and I've got like at least a sturdy javelin just from the flips and the pickups.
And unfortunately, like my reactionary cards to that don't allow me to deal with javelin no matter what I do. But other than just like trying to increase tough value if I played something like a hidden fortification. But yeah, my thought process is that I can just kill Mongso or whatever his name is, Kreb, right away, and then
I appreciate that
action.
You knew his Mongso's real name.
I don't think I did, actually. I think we just guessed. But I mean, I don't think the correct play is to leave Kreb up. So if I attack Perceptor, I'm probably only doing 1 to Perceptor without an upgrade. So the fact that I still have to get to 4 seems really bad. Where's my javelin? So he's a specialist anyways, it won't matter.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Are you running any? I guess Horrible in bot mode. Is he ranged?
I'm just being kind of sarcastic.
Oh, gotcha.
This is the card I wish I had right now.
Yeah.
And I could play it. I mean, it's theoretically possible I can do 2, 3, which puts me in range, but I just don't. And buffing Kreb probably doesn't kill Skydive.
No, you almost don't care about Krebs. Well, he's swinging for 4, and I wouldn't. I get a wheel swing, right? So I don't know that I'd waste buffs on Kreb. And
no. It's just the question is like, how do I survive Perceptor? What's my best chances to survive Perceptor? And if I put damage on Perceptor this turn,
you're preventing yourself from playing survivability.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm going to make this decision. So secret action.
That makes sense. Let's assume it's like a hidden fortifications or something, and then kill Kreb to take an attack away.
That's all I can do. So I'm going to attack Kreb for 3. No pierce though. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that was my best outlet. If I had a bigger, then I probably would have done something different here, but I didn't have any other outs in the deck. I mean, even a weapon like a fusion bore or something, I would have probably made the play differently here.
Yep. Okay, we'll switch Perceptor. And now he's sitting at 11, but I mean, I think it is game because I can backup beam. Well, no, I wouldn't backup beam. I'll sturdy javelin and then fight for position.
Yeah,
so
that's the correct play with the face down.
Put 2 on Skydive, and then flip 4.
And I only have 5 defense.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, 11 billion.
Yeah,
good game, man.
Good game. So what did we learn? How did you feel about Sound Blaster versus Horrible? I felt like together sometimes they fight for flips.
Well, I don't intend to get like, so Sound Blaster's ability to me is less about passing the weapon. Like I don't see,
and about not having to play a weapon that turn.
Correct. Yeah. So like I can play another action, like put an energy pack on him and then still get a weapon out of the bin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and this deck has 2 sparring gears and 1 energy pack. So the idea being that I would get one of those earlier, and unfortunately that just didn't happen in this particular matchup. It's 1 game, so
Yep.
I don't know yet. this card is dead to me. I just don't think it was an interesting idea to get extra value out of Sound Blaster, but I just don't think it makes any sense in the deck.
Yeah, I mean, if they had like a blue-black version or something that you could play to like get double value out of Horrible.
Well, and you know, I'm not sure the game went particularly well through 2 steady shots through 2 scouting missions, because I have 8 pump spells in the deck between Bigger They Are, Leap into Battle, and Steady Shot.
Oh, and you didn't find any of them.
Any of them?
Yeah.
No. So, you know, the deck only runs this particular version of the deck. Again, it's at 42 cards, so it's still 2 cards I have to cut, which I know right away that's going to be these. I'll probably go down all 3 unconventionals and add in another Steady Shot.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me another black pip, and that'll take me up to 16 black pips in the deck, which I think is fine. And that will keep me at 29-ish blue pips in the deck, so it's not terrible. It needs to probably have security checkpoints. There's no checkpoints in the list, so I've got to make some cuts there. Tripwire's another one of those cards where I'd probably main 2 or main 1 and board 2.
Yeah, I could see that, because from the outset you didn't have a place to use Tripwire until I was down to a head.
Yeah, and that's what I want it for, to be honest. And that was the kind of the situation I wanted to be in. And if I would have had any way to do this, I think I have to find a Decepticon to go here, because I'd rather play Scoundrels Blasters and not have to mix things up with Scoundrels and Nobles, like, because depending on the board state, Nobles either turns off at some point or the Scoundrels are off, which is what happened here.
Yep.
So yeah, there's a few things that like I want to probably do some tweaking on, just from the numbers perspective. I thought Hit and Run would be reasonable because I'd get a free flip out of Horrible, but I just ended up like not wanting to do that either. So there's just some choices I think I'm gonna have to like look at what black pip options are out there still.
Yeah, so that's actually Eddie Santos brought up in my chat. So instead of Energy Pack, Enhanced Power Cell, I think it's 1 less health, but it's a black pip that lets you activate Horrible's ability when you play it.
Yeah, but there's no other pips, right? Like at least I get a relevant pip. Gosh, Fortress Maximus is acting crazy today. Enhanced Power Cell.
Yeah, the other one in an aggro like Sound Blaster deck, I run Power Cell, Enhanced Power Cell, and then the other one is that +4 armor, because I'm not really playing any other armors besides Bashing Shield, and that's like another black pip card that I can play, get value out of Horrible, and then maybe stack up like 7 health on Sound Blaster, just because with his defense he doesn't live all too long.
Yep. So I think part of my issue is like I already have essentially what I would call 3, 4, 5 blanks in this deck, because I have 5 single black pip cards in the deck, and that bothers me a little bit. So I'm not super keen on like adding another single black. And maybe the correct outcome is to not worry about the energy pack at all, but you know, I just figured between Sparring Gear and Energy Pack, they're kind of one and the same in terms of what they do.
Yeah.
So, and maybe an Energy Pack's probably marginally better in this deck because I don't have as many blues as you would have in a traditional blue deck. So, but yeah, I mean, the unconventional flying object was just a bad call. I thought, you know, extra flips out of Sound Blaster in some ways is kind of like playing a pump spell, but that's just not really true. So,
yeah, well, yeah, when I guess you don't, the problem is I don't think you want him flipping both ways in one turn.
Well, the reason why you do that is because it allows you to continue to just use your regular flips for Sound Blaster or for Horrible. Once you have Sound Blaster in bot mode, you can just leave him there. And then you can unconventional back to bot mode, so you don't have to spend a flip in a future turn, so you can continue to move Horrible around.
Yep.
But
then you're spending an action to do that.
You're spending an action to do it. Yeah. And ultimately what that means is that action is only worth, you know, like a +1 pump spell, right? So it's just not, it's not worth being a +1 pump spell. And so it really just comes down to, I think for me on this deck in particular, is one, I was hoping to get a chance to see Crystal of Power come into use even as a sort of defensive tool for Sound Blaster, but that didn't work out. And again, one game. So lots of things I would make initial changes on, but Perceptor is a heck of a card, and Perceptor aggro is, and with Cup is really, really good. It doesn't seem to matter what the third pairing is. Neil's paired him with a Titan Master, which essentially gives him a 6 wide, and that's a really difficult deck to beat for sure.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's what I've been enjoying about. I'm trying to look at hit and run. Flip one of your characters from bot mode to alt mode. Move 1 damage counter from it to an enemy in alt mode.
So it essentially allows me to do Horrible as a double damage ping. Gives Horrible a plasma burst.
You can move 2 damage over from him.
Yeah, it's like a white plasma burst in this deck is how I evaluated it, but I
guess the issue is since he's a Titan Master, he doesn't have a bot mode.
Right, and that's ultimately what once I played it, I realized that he doesn't actually trigger it.
Yep.
This body mode versus bot mode thing is
that's definitely stumped me. I was running that Optimus Prime deck we played at the beginning. I was running rollouts in it, and I was like, oh, that's literally does nothing in this deck besides be an orange. So
all this does for this deck is Sound Blaster, and so it's gonna get cut. I need to find a white because I'd like to have 3 whites in the list just for getting extra flips on the tough flips because I still have tough in the deck. So I got to figure out a white that can go in that spot and be valid. But most likely that will probably be like something like a System Reboot, because System Reboot seems really good against Perceptor. Like it just seems like a good way to kind of reduce their hand size once they start to build up a big hand. I don't know. Perceptor's a difficult card to evaluate how to play against. I've played against him a ton now, and all the decks play relatively the same in the sense of like what Perceptor's just trying to do, and he's really hard to get at. So I'm trying to figure out, like, I think cards like the blank, I don't remember what it's called, that gives you +1 but allows you to attack an untapped bot, become really, really important against Perceptor, and I think that's an action that you're willing to take. So and it makes me want to go back to Legendary Warrior Bumblebee again and see if he's got
maybe
some
like
value against Perceptor decks.
Cars as a 3 wide, but maybe with a Headmaster car or 2.
And I'm not even sure that you would need that as much as just the ability to attack untapped bots, because Perceptor's relatively squishy overall. I mean, he's not a super big boy. The biggest you can get him is 17 with the 5 and then he'd eat up, I forget how many stars his body is. 7. He'd eat up what is the +5 head is 4 stars, so it'd be he's 8, so it'd be 12 stars for 17 health. And Jake, Legendary B is 10 stars, so he would definitely be the showcase piece. He has not traditionally worked in the past, but I also think we have a case now where we have a reason to want to attack an untapped bot even more than ever, and that's where I'm kind of landing on him. But I think one of the challenges, and Jake, you mentioned here, your Perceptor and Brawn deck swung for 23. Like, what I'm seeing so far after a few weeks of playing games on Octagon and with Neil and things like that, like, Perceptor is going to be a meta staple. Like, I would say more likely to be a meta staple than maybe even Galaxy. I'm not sure. I mean, right now I can tell you that Galaxy cannot compete with him, at least not in the current versions of the Galaxy decks that I've been trying to evolve from the Wave 4.
Galaxy just doesn't put out the damage needed to when he gets an opportunity to swing on Perceptor. It's not
way too
enough
late.
damage. Yeah,
it's way too late. That's ultimately the problem, because Perceptor is being played with other Titan Masters. So while Optimus may kill like another guy, the Titan Master pops a head off, and you still can't get at Perceptor yet. And you sort of get these weird, like, nearly infinite rounds where there isn't a wheel. I mean,
And because of that, Perceptor gets to flip freely without worrying about, like, I got right until the very last turn, Perceptor here could flip because I still had Kreb.
Yep. So it's a, I mean, he's an interesting problem to solve. I don't think he's broken by any stretch, but I think, we saw certain cards sort of be the staple coming out of it, and I think Perceptor, to me, jumps out as a card that you're going to have to figure out how to play against, and whether or not it's good for the game or not. I think it's going to slow the game down, which if you played at EI, that concerns me a little bit. But
yeah,
just because there's a lot of decision making, right? Like we played one game there with this deck, and
I think it was
it ended up being like
35, 40 minutes.
Exactly, yeah. And you're playing an aggro list, and I'm playing a control list. Like those games traditionally would be a 10 or 15-minute game.
Yep.
And I think because Perceptor makes both players make decisions, those are interesting, but it makes the game slower. And I don't know what you do about a 50-minute time limit in competitive right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think things would pick up faster once we're a little more familiar. But I do agree that, like, every time you see 4 cards, you're kind of reassessing in that moment. There's general things that you do, like, okay, if I get a showing off, like, that's going to be in a pile separate from some other stuff. But
right, you just give the 3/1 pile and move on. But yeah, I mean, I totally agree, and I think he's cool, and I think he's a neat card, and I think he's there's a reason he's good, and there's a reason that Factor Fiction was good in Magic, and I think this is a better version than Factor Fiction, because Factor Fiction was like discard the cards, and or I think it was even exile if I remember right, but I'd have to go back and read Factor Fiction again. But anyways, the bottom line is the Perceptor is all upside for flipping, which is what you want. I mean, that's what you want in a card advantage engine, and that's what Perceptor is. He's just the best card advantage engine. He's probably better than Springer was at card advantage.
I think so. I definitely think so. And that's the funny thing to me is, like, Wave 4 came out and we were like, oh shit, Springer, and then like, oh, here's what you can do with Daring Escape now, and then Wave 5 comes out and here's Perceptor.
How thin is your deck right now, Cameron? You've got how many cards in the Perceptor?
19 in the deck, and this is not a deck designed around thinning the deck.
Right, yeah, so you've pulled almost a fourth of the deck out right in tower form. So, I mean, if you were really trying to build, like, thin the deck down for even Daring Escape, I'm not even sure we've seen anybody Daring Escape with Perceptor yet, but I have to imagine he's a card that's going to get a similar sort of love. I mean, he can easily fill the Springer slot. What Springer did so great was that alt form, right? Going into alt. So now whether or not that's necessary to do now when you have Perceptor, I don't know. I mean, that's something that somebody else will have to figure out. I am not a combo player and probably never will be. But I mean, he's a powerful card. He's super powerful, and he's good for the game in a lot of ways. And I think Titan Masters are really, really good. And I think whether or not Titan Masters, if Perceptor wasn't around, would see as much love, I don't know. But I mean, certainly Perceptor is the Titan Master you want to play, and cup it alongside him seems like the literal best pairing you can make for Perceptor.
And then like you said, what I love is, I mean, I think I do recognize the game's going to slow down, but I love that with Titan Masters, 3 wide, like mid-range aggro decks, I think are going to see a big renaissance. That they were getting stamped out by the wider aggro decks and then the stronger control decks, and now we've got these options where, okay, we can start 3 wide, but once a character dies, we're still 3 wide for another turn.
Yeah, and really, I mean, like, your version of this deck here is really what I would call a 5 wide deck. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to get through 5 characters, and I think that 3 wide control has a hard time beating 5 wide, where the starting point is essentially 3 wide in terms of overall firepower
stats.
So that was where, I mean, the wider aggro decks didn't survive against control in Wave 4, was just that they couldn't put out enough damage to chew through sort of the health pools of the 3 wide controls. But now we're seeing a totally different sort of animal, and that's good. I'm not sure how we solve it yet. it shouldn't be solved yet. If it's solved already in 6 days from what would have been normal release and still a month before we get to the real release, I mean, I'd be really concerned. So I'm excited to continue to explore the options. I just thought Horrible and Sound Blaster was like the first time in my life I was like, I might actually try to play Sound Blaster for this. But I think Horrible's probably just better off played with other sort of powerful, 3-wide control synergies. And
Yeah, well, so like you were playing your Sky Shadow early on. Horrible with Sky Shadow is a lot of fun just because like you don't flip Sky Shadow anyway, so you're just sitting there like a black-orange Sky Shadow. With Horrible sitting there flipping and pinging damage, moving damage, while you build up to your combining moment, and then you deal 3 out. That's seems very strong.
Yeah, it does, and I think if you can probably protect one side of Sky Shadow that way, which is another way to sort of minimize the damage. But because I think one of the problems with Sky Shadow would be if for some reason if your opponent could spread the damage out to the point where like once you make Sky Shadow you're sitting on 17 or 18 health, you're only going to get one more attack out of Sky Shadow anyways. It probably doesn't get you to where you want to be overall. So I still think Horrible's best in a blue deck because you want him to last and get more like flip economy from him. But I don't know what that deck looks like yet. I'm still obviously trying to explore that. But at 8 stars, he doesn't have to be a centerpiece, right? Like we can take him to, we have 17 stars to work with in the deck at that point. So we could do like an 8 and a 9, and Horrible with an 8. But if we really want to kind of keep him up, obviously we can go to his, like a different sort of head that's got more star count as well, and that may be better. Like a 4-star head with him, make him the centerpiece at 12. He might be worth it.
Yeah, and then I mean, if you're trying to give him as much health as possible to move away, then he'd be sitting at 14 health.
Yeah, but he's 12 stars, so then he qualifies for things like energy packs and I mean, so then you might be able to get extended value out of him by getting up to that big health pool. I mean, obviously, I don't think we've figured out Horrible yet.
No, I mean, we still have more than a month before the wave comes out. Tentatively, fingers crossed. We'll see what happens with all the craziness in the world, but
I like the idea of your Optimus head on Perceptor because that gives him stealth, right? So I mean that pretty much makes Perceptor near untouchable until he's the last bot, and he's a tough bot to beat when he's the last bot because he's just going to one-shot whatever's left of your team at that point. And there's just, I mean, that's what it's going to take. I think that goes back to what we were talking about, where how do you deal with a stealth Perceptor? And I'm not sure there's a good answer for that right now, but ideally the other bots aren't very big at that point, so stealth Perceptor plus what is it, 13 stars extra. I'm not sure that particular deck maybe does as well against like a 3-wide aggro Perceptor with 3 heads or something like that. But yeah, no, Cameron, I appreciate the games tonight, man. It was a ton of fun. I'm gonna go eat now. I haven't had anything to eat yet because I'm an hour behind you. So gotcha. I'm ready to eat my arm, but we'll have to do this again, man. I had a lot of fun and
absolutely. And do you stream? You said you stream regularly on Twitch, right? Do you have a schedule, or is it just kind of whenever you have time?
No, we stream every Sunday. I'm trying to add a second night in. That's what kind of prompted this. Was like, oh, you mentioned playing some Octagon games. I thought, hey, I know you stream, and I'm like, I stream. Let's do this. Let's get together. So, every Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. Central Time, Neil and I stream, and then we release a new podcast episode every other week. Is the goal.
Yep.
I work full time, have 2 kids, and have a third on the way. So
I hear you. Well, not for the kids, but I hear you're not busy. Congratulations on the third, though. And thanks for the games. This was a ton of fun.
Yeah, man, I had a great time. So it was great hanging out with you. Thanks everybody for jumping into the stream tonight. Everybody have fun with Cameron for the rest of the night. I know he's going to be around for a little while longer, it sounds like. So.
Oh wait, super quick question before you go. Someone asked on chat about UFO versus showing off. I'm assuming UFO was originally the plan because of the blue pip. You mentioned earlier you were worried about the blank pips and pseudo blanks. Yep.
Yeah, it was a color on color pip choice that had some potential value in the deck.
Yep.
And ultimately, the card text is worth 0, so it was only a blue pip at that point. And I think if that's going to be the case, I'm going to pick another blue pip that is more relevant. I mean, I can make a number of different decisions there, and it's one of those things that I don't know what that pip would be right now or what that card will be, but again, I just know right away that I can cut UFO for 3 security checkpoints, and that just seems better, period. So
yep.
That's where I'm going to go first, and then figure out how to get 2 more cards out of the deck list still.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, thanks, man.
Thanks,
have a good
everybody.
one.
See ya. Bye.
All right. I think so. Let me check the time. It's actually 8:30. I was planning on going to 9, but I don't think I've got... Oh. I got a weird thing. What happened here? Okay, weird. I guess if anyone has time for a super quick aggro game, because I was planning on signing off at 9 anyway. I got some other things I got to take care of work and life-wise. No, you know what? It's not even half an hour. I'm going to call this one here. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I will be back next Thursday, and then I'll do my normal thing, which will be Wave 5 testing, while anyone who's watching or hanging out can join in and we can play some games together and test stuff. So that's it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Thanks again to Jesse from Shuffle Bus for playing some games with me, and I'll catch you all next week. See you, everyone.